Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Pharmacy Seeds Network. This is the OMARC Wellness Net. It's about to start shortly. There it is.
82 LHX. Anybody listening from OMARC out there, over? KD2RBR listening. H2UEP listening.
KD2IIN listening.
KD2NDA listening. KD2LD listening.
So I got the
KD2QQB listening.
I got the Google map up tonight, so I'll jump around from township to township so you can see where some of these stations are here. Right now we're hovered over the Hudson Valley there. Just down here.
Guys, KD2 LHX Allen up in Kingston. I'm stationary tonight in Kingston. I was helping Doc yesterday. For the last 2 days. I tried transmitting from his house. I was able to hear you guys, a whole bunch of you talking yesterday, but I tried transmitting to, check in on the net. Nothing, nada, not a thing. Over.
Where is he located again?
I'm in Kingston. Yesterday I was down in Platica, my doc.
Platica.
They're moving to, where is it? I guess it's Pine Bush. It's almost like in the town of Gardner. It's further up on the mountain, so you should be able to get good listening, at least from the east. And definitely good listening from the east, and probably good transmission too. So I was trying to call from his house now that in Platica. I could hear you guys talking. I took that from OMARC, but they couldn't get my call from my call over.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know there are spotty areas down there. One of the guys, Mike, I can't remember his call sign off the top of my head, but he checks in from down that way, and I know it took him a little finagling to get a decent antenna to get in. So I wonder if maybe that's part of it, or maybe there's a radio issue too, I don't know. KD2I.
Yes, KD2 LHX. I just have the small, the Baofeng radio, or whatever the big is. In fact, Doc has he's got a lot of antennas because they're all disassembled and on the trailer. So over the next few weeks, he'll probably be assembling them at his house over.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. Do you have any idea who's taking the net tonight?
I was kind of hoping either Dave was going to, or somebody who's more experienced than me would be. I would definitely elect.
All right, KD2I and looking for K2JLV. Uh-oh, am I gonna have to run this? Okay, I'll open it up. Is there anyone else who's scheduled to run the net tonight? No, I guess I have to run the net, which means I gotta find the document.
I nominate CJ.
Oh no.
Same here.
Oh no, I've been voted in and I don't have the script ready. Give me a minute, gentlemen. KD2I.
I second that nomination.
Good lord. Let me find the scripts.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Boy, ain't that the truth. Alright, I got a script. Now let me give you the logbook. Alright, I got a logbook, and this is 3/28/2020. This is KD2IIN, about to run the OMARC Wellness check-in net. This is KD2IIN net control for the Mid-Hudson Wellness check-in net. The net is designed to keep the local ham community connected, informed, and offer help during incidents in the Hudson Valley. Be sure your radio is tuned to 146.805 Mhz with a negative shift of 600 kHz and a PL tone of 103.5 Hz. If you have a serious emergency, please call 911 immediately. Stations wishing to check in, please call now. It's a pretty easy preamble.
KC2NDA mobile. A2QQV.
A2LD mobile in and out because I'm almost at the end of the range.
KD2RBR. KC2UVP. KD2QAK. KD2MQE. KD2MBF.
Good Lord.
KD2LHX.
I think I actually got them all. Alright, I'm going to read down the list, and if you're not on the list, when I get done reading the list, throw your call out. So far I have KC2NDA, KD2QQV, K2LD in and out due to mobility, KD2RBR, KC2UVP, KD2QAK, KD2MQE, KD2MBF, and KD2LHX. Are there any further check-ins?
K2RWI. KD2KBV.
KBV. Alright, I have KD2RWI and KD2KBV. Is that Kilo Bravo Victor?
Correction, KD2 KBV. Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Bravo Victor.
Yep, Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Bravo Victor. Okay, QSL. Thank you. Any further check-ins? Alright, no further check-ins recognized at this time. We're going to go through the rotation. As I call your call sign, please state your location before you report, and any information you can provide us with about your area and any requests you might have for your area. Alright, we're going to start off with the top of the list, KC2NDA.
Control, this is KC2NDA. I'm currently in New Paltz. Pick up my car, get a new clutch put in. Other than that, there are no needs, at least at this moment, and looks a little freakishly empty. Everything is empty, closed, things like that. Stores are still open. ShopRite's still open, food stores I should say. Local hardware stores closed. I'm sure Lowe's is open. But other than that, everything good on my end, so we're going to go ahead and turn it back over to net control.
Alright, very good. Thank you for the report. And we'll roll on down to KD2QQV.
Yes, good evening, just about. Yeah, it's evening time. I have nothing to report. Seems like, I do have something to report. The President of the United States is supposedly is deciding whether or not to shut down, basically quarantine New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So I've heard that. That's I don't know how big of a deal that is, but that's what I've heard so far. That's the report I have.
touched on. And just to confirm, you're in Ellenville, correct? KD2 QQV KD2I, and you are in Ellenville, correct?
KD2QQV in Ellenville, Ulster County, yes.
Okay. All right, very good, very good. Thank you for the report. We'll give a shout to Bob. I assume, judging by the picket fencing he had going, that he's probably out of range, but we'll give him an opportunity. K2LD, if you can make it in, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still on fringe area, so you might get it.
Sweet.
Doing okay. Nominal day at work today. A lot of people coming in with mask and gloves, and a lot of people coming in with absolutely nothing. A lot of, still inquiries of things that are not in stock, but that's pretty normal for the course of the day. I started off the day in Adams to walk in just to walk out again because the line was almost double the length of the store to get out. I just dropped for a second. Hopefully it's still going in there because I'm hearing some hiss and pops on this end. But all in all, a pretty normal day, and I'm heading north out of Saugerties right now. And I'll probably be out of transmission range, but I will certainly listen out for the rest. Hope you enjoyed that picture I sent you about the new currency. And other than that, we'll leave it as is. 73 to all. Stay healthy, guys, and catch you again soon. K2LD.
All right, thanks for the excellent report, Bob. And you did make it in there just fine. Just starting to get a little bacon and eggs on the signal there right at the end. So excellent. Thank you for the feedback and the information. All right, we're going to roll on down the list to KD2RBR.
KD2RBR, Nick here in Rhinebeck. Nothing really to report, just a nasty rainy day today. We're pretty much, we had gone shopping yesterday, as I indicated last night. We're going to stay in probably the next 2 weeks or stay close to home. There's not that many folks up here, so we can get out, walk around, take the canine out. But other than that, just a nasty cold night, and that's about it from Rhinebeck.
All right, very good. Well, thank you for the report. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do around here too. Just stay away from people for a while and see how this whole thing develops, and try not to be a part of the problem, and where and when I can be a part of the solution. All right, let's roll on down to KC2 UVP, Mike in Tivoli.
Good evening, everyone. Somebody was offering kits to put together for masks. I've got a really great 1950 Singer sewing machine. I got it out of garbage. The thing works great. My only fear is my skill level, and I can't see how difficult these can be. But I'd really like to throw my hat in the support arena, other than fear. I'm kind of open to suggestions as to how to help. Anyways, back to the net, KC2 UVP.
All right, very good. Well, thanks for your input, your thoughts, Mike. And yeah, I don't know, maybe there's someone else out on the net here who can give you some suggestions for ways you could help. I don't have any great ideas popping to mind at the time. Let's just drop a second here and see if there's any further check-ins and provide a chance in case there's any emergency traffic. This is KD2IIN control for the OMARC Wellness Net. We'll look for check-ins in just a moment here, but we're going to drop for just a second.
KD2 RYD.
W2NDG.
Very good. Looks like no emergency traffic, and we have KD2 RYD and W2NDG added to the list, and we're going to pick up where we left off. Our next on the list is KD2 QAK. Bob, pick it up. KD2QAK, this is KD2I.
What's happening here? Am I not transmitting? Do you copy, CJ?
Oh, we got you loud and clear now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm on my base. I'm sitting here doing what I do best, nothing. And the highlight of today was actually started yesterday. My wife saw a groundhog in the neighbor's yard next door, and she says, "Uh-oh, groundhogs are out. Get that trap out." So I got up this morning, and there wasn't a groundhog in it, but there was a possum in it. If any of you had any experience trapping, you'll know that when you get a possum in your trap, you dispatch it, because if you turn it loose, it'll be back there tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. So I dispatched the possum, and that's about the most exciting thing around here. Back to you, CJ.
All right, very good. Well, that sounds like a peaceful side of things compared to some of the other craziness that's going on in the world right now. Yeah, those possums are pesky. I'll never forget finding one in the garbage rack when I was a kid, thinking it was a giant rat and freaking out. They're pretty harmless overall, but boy, they do some damage to crops around here, so I try to keep them scared away from here. All right, let's roll on down to KD2MQE. You were in New Paltz as well, I believe, and what's going on with you, Dave?
KD2MQE, Dave in New Paltz. Hey everybody, nothing going on. We've been inside all day. I was watching videos about how to make masks and stuff like that. Not what I should probably, not entertaining videos. But yes, that's about it. Pretty quiet day, second day outside. And back to that, thanks.
All right, very good. Well, quiet day is good. Thanks for the check-in, David, and appreciate the feedback. And we'll roll on down to KD2MBF. Craig, pick it up.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Greg in Olive Bridge, which is in Ulster County, right south of the Ashokan Reservoir. Nothing new to report here today. Talked to some family in Connecticut. Everybody's okay. Both of my brothers are still working. One of them works for a financial company as an electrician, so he's like an in-house electrician for UBS. And they'll never shut down,
UBS,
no
yeah.
matter what. And my other brother manages a rehab facility, physical rehab, so he's got to go to work, but he's doing some work from home on the computer. That's it. Cold and rainy here, 39 degrees. Hope everybody's doing well. KD2 MBF, back to net.
All right, thanks, Greg. I appreciate the report. And the cold and rainy. It's a good day to just be inside and stay warm and get on the radio, I suppose. All right, let's roll on down to KD2 LHX. What's your report?
Yeah, KD2 LHX. I was the last 2-3 days I've been helping Doc down in Flatkill. I was hoping that KD2 MQE would have heard me yesterday from New Paltz, but I guess even just with the smooth transmitter, it just didn't work. I was listening to you guys yesterday, and then the day before I was able to talk to you. We were on the road on 84, but so we got everything moved with a big truck and 3 small trucks and rain and everything else, and moved everything up to the little, I call it the cottage house. So he's just got to get his. He's got it's a heavy duty shelf that's going to take all his radios. It's going to take another at least 2 weeks before he gets on his feet and is able to transmit over.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that's quite a project. But I'm glad you guys are making progress at least, so that's fantastic. And yeah, I totally understand being preoccupied with other things. All right, let's roll on down to KD2 RWI. Your location and report, please.
KD2 RWI here in the Lake Train, Ulster County. Not too much going on here today. Got really cloudy and rainy in the last couple of hours here. Like I said, nothing much going on. There was a contest yesterday and today on HF, and I got on there a little while ago and snagged a couple of Japanese stations, which was interesting.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. I don't know if I've worked a Japan station, maybe one, but that would be it. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're taking advantage of the time and communicating in a safe manner. All right, let's roll on down to KD2 KBV. Your location report, please.
Hey, CJ, KD2 KBV, first name Jim, Sorgadese, New York. Not much to report, but, it's been an interesting day. Just doing some work on some fiberglassing work on some of my boats and stuff. And
Oh, nice.
indoors, of course. Wife went out today and went to Adams. Everything was pretty much fully stocked. She said it was really kind of slow early this morning. Didn't have any problems. Although I do have some concerns about, the health of the food and, how they're touching stuff and everything. Looks like it's pretty good, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of freaked out over this whole thing. But other than that, we're good here in Sorgadese, and, it's dreary again tonight. Again, it's going to be, looks like, for all the entire week coming up. But we're good. Anyway, KD2 KBV, back to net.
All right, very good, Jim. I appreciate your report, and it's a little concerning for sure. I think it's probably best if we all just leave some space and give this thing a chance to fall through the cracks, hopefully. And anytime you can buy some time in a disaster, I think that's a good thing. And this is one way we can buy time. I'm not freaked out, but I'm definitely erring on the side of caution. I think it would be stupid at this point not to, so I'm with you. All right, let's roll on down to Kate, KD2 ROID, your location, your thoughts, or report.
Hi, thanks CJ. Yeah, this is Kate, KD2 RYD in Glenford, which is on O'Hare Mountain Road near the top, looking down at the Ashokan Reservoir on a grim, grey and rainy day. I kind of had what I call a GSD day, getting shit done day. Started off this morning making some of our proteins and stuff for the week from our pandemic pantry. So made a batch of tofu, made a batch of seitan, made a litre of soy milk, and then messing around trying to get my DMR radio going, and haven't yet managed to get the hotspot going, and just dropped my daughter off and her friend in Woodstock, and we're quarantining together, and they're going to walk back up the hill as their form of exercise. They did complain the other day that they went for a walk on the rail trails, and people just weren't social distancing. They were all too close, and there was people walking right across the path in groups, and it kind of upset them. Yeah, that's my KD2 RYD. Thanks.
All right, very good. Thank you for your report, and sounds like you guys are making good use of the time, and that's excellent. So hopefully things will continue and in a good direction for you. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. I got the phone ringing over here. One last station on the list thus far. That's Neil, W2NDG. We're going to go to you, and then we'll do another opportunity for check-ins. This is KD2 and Net Control for the OMARC Wellmess Net. Neil, pick it up.
Hey, good evening. This is Neil, W2NDG, in Poughkeepsie, New York. We did venture out today. I haven't been out much at all. Anybody who's been following along, but we went up to Kingston to pick up our mask kits. My wife has volunteered to sew masks, and caught lunch in a socially distant manner out on the road. And then a rare Chinese food night here. We've pretty much just been making and eating our own food up till now. I found it interesting when I went to the Chinese restaurant, the way they were handling the orders, was they had any of the, area of the restaurant where you could possibly sit pretty much blocked off, and then people were just standing along a very long row against the wall, about 6 feet apart, and then as the orders came up, they would call out your phone number, and you would go up and pick it up. And they were pretty much asking everybody to phone their order in, so if you showed up and didn't have an order, they would, yell at you to phone it in from, the foyer or just outside, so you didn't have to go around everybody and get up to the front. So that was they've been a lifesaver a couple of times through this. We got on with the contest a couple of times today. Not too much. Band conditions, at least for me, weren't that great when I checked it out, but it's still fun. The new antenna does seem to be working better than it was yesterday. I think yesterday was just really bad conditions. So that's about it. W2NDG, back to net.
All right, very good. Well, thanks for the check-in. And it sounds like most businesses have implemented pretty good procedural methods for reducing contact and that sort of thing. So that's excellent, and I'm glad you're hanging in there. All right, let's see if there's any further check-ins here. If there's any further check-ins, this is KD2IN for the OMARC Wellmess Net. Looking for any further check-ins, please throw your call sign now if you wish to check in.
N2SWX.
The net recognizes N2SWX. All right, one last opportunity for check-ins. Anyone else? All right, no further check-ins recognized. N2SWX, what's going on in your neighborhood, Dad?
We did pizza takeout at Village and stuff, and it seems to be pretty dead in Red Hook. I looked at the webcam at Times Square, and you had trouble having to find any people there.
Yeah, I guess everyone's inside. Anything else to report in your area? Did you notice anything besides quiet streets?
No, not really. I talked to Cal. His brother Tim came back from Naples, Florida, and the shelves are empty down there. So, and we went to Hannaford today. They're out of paper products, and you're only allowed to pick
Still
one
out?
butter up, and it's stupid stuff.
Wow. Wow, okay, they're still out of paper products there. All right, well, let's see. At this point, according to the script, I think we turn this net open for general chat, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. If anyone has any assistance that they need in their area or anything like that, please throw your call sign out, and I'll give an opportunity for you to state what you need assistance with. This is KD2IN Net Control, looking for anybody who needs assistance with anything. Alright, doesn't sound like it. I'm going to go back and read the list of people who checked in to the net, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and put it back in informal mode, and people can chat if they want at will. So we had KC2NDA, KD2QQV, K2LD, KD2RBR, KC2UVP, KD2QAK, KD2MQE, KD2MBF, KD2LHX, KD2RWI, KD2KBV, KD2RYD, W2NDG, and N2SWX. Thanks to everyone who checked into the net. I believe there's one tomorrow morning at 8:30, and I know there'll be one tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. So thanks all for checking in. Stay safe and take care of each other. This part of the net is officially closed. This repeater is back under general amateur use, and everybody can chat at will. The KD2IN net is closed.
KD2IIN into SWX. I was just wondering about the fishing thing.
Fishing thing. Okay, I can give you a call when the net is done if you want, or when the live stream is done.
Okay.
KD2LHX, signing off the net.
Into SWX, I'll be clear.
KD2RBR 73, everybody, we're clear.
Thanks. Thanks everyone. KD2IIN will be clear as well.
E2QQB will be clear.
Last station was Red Hook.
E2QAK 7373.
Whoa, his mic
We'll
was
go
hot.
back to doing what we do best, nothing.
We compete with Aaron if you start doing NDA stuff. Never does anything.
2RWY clear 73.
Alright, so that's another net. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat. Looks like nobody's watching anyway, so that makes it easy. I may discontinue live streaming these. There doesn't seem to be much interest in it. So anyway, whoever came in or anybody who watches this later, thanks for watching. And that is all.